So, one of the more insidious tactics anti MRAs use is accusing men's rights activists of being mentally ill and insinuating that the only reason why someone would be a men's rights activist or talk about men's rights is that they're mentally ill. This is a derailment tactic, and what this does is an attempt to suppress the conversation by immediately planting the seeds in someone's mind that if someone says they're an MRA, they're mentally ill in an attempt to immediately discredit them. You might remember that when I told Sam Cedar I was a men's rights activist, his first reaction was to say that I'm a lunatic.
What would your perception, if someone told you they were a men's rights activist, what would your perception be? Like, how would you see that first gut reaction?
My first gut reaction? Do you want me to be totally honest?
Of course.
I think you're a lunatic.
So again, why do anti-MRAs do this? Because it immediately plants the seed in their viewers about what men's rights activists are about. Oh, they're lunatics. Everything this guy is about to say is crazy. You shouldn't take him seriously and you shouldn't pay any attention. Anti-MRAs do this because they know they wouldn't actually win a fair debate. Because anyone that really looks at the stats and the facts knows that MRAs are right and the things that men's rights activists are saying are true. And let's just review. Is it mentally ill to be against mutilating baby boys when they're born? Is it mentally ill to not want homeless men to freeze to death and starve to death on the streets without shelter? Is it mentally ill to be against conscription and the draft and forced military service? Is it mentally ill to think that men shouldn't have higher pension ages when they die younger? Is it mentally ill to want to address the education gap where boys are falling behind in school and education? Is it mentally ill to care about male victims of domestic violence and how they're discriminated against? What's being a lunatic about that? How is it mentally ill to care or want to talk about those issues? Anti-MRAs know this. So instead of trying to attack those ideas, which they know they can't, they instead try and smear men's rights activists as lunatics, as mentally ill. It's one of the tactics that they do because it's very effective to someone who has never really experienced men's rights or never really talked to a men's rights activist, and all they get is this negative propaganda. But really ask yourself, if you think that the men's rights movement is mentally ill, look at the issues that we talk about and look at the things that we actually believe. What's crazy about it?